This video focuses on determining if a graph is a function using the vertical line test and evaluating a function using a graph. This first line, I'd say you don't need to write down. We have two examples here. We want to decide, are these two graphs functions or not functions? Remember the vertical line test, no vertical line should touch or intersect at more than one point. So if I imagine drawing all of these vertical lines through this graph, it touches once, it touches once, it touches once, it touches once. So yes, this is a function. It passes the vertical line test. The second example, which is the circle, if we create a vertical line and we notice that at this place and this place on the line, it touches twice. So we'd say this is a no function because it fails the vertical line test. It touches more than once on that vertical line. The next example is we give you a graph. This one you may want to write down and pause. We give you a graph. It's a curve. It starts at -4, -2, and then it kind of curves around to 5, 0. And we want you to evaluate the function for f of 0 and f of 3. Remember, when you evaluate, this represents your domain, your input, or your x value. And then what you get out is your range, or your y value. So if we come over to this graph and we want to find x being 0, here's my x-axis. I would go over on the x-axis to 0, go up, and read what that number is. That number on the y value is 3. So I'd say f of 0 is 3. Now let's do the example for f of 3. Remember f of 3. The x is a 3. So we go over on the x-axis to 3. Now we're going to go down and read that number on the y. And that y value is -4. That's how you can read a graph to evaluate the function. Notice these are also the order pairs. So if you want to write it as an order pair, this is 0, 3, and this is 3, -4 on the graph.